Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 8. So in the last episode, we set up the fusion reactor so we have almost infinite power, not so infinite, but fairly infinite. It is charging up my induction matrix slowly just because of the sheer size of this thing. I feel like if you were to ever kill this thing and then use it all, it just wouldn't happen. But in today's video, we are going to get another star item, that being the improbable probability device. Now, this one is a fairly simple thing to get. Use high density power capacitor, which this is the route I took. It's just mechanism, electrum, and then all of this is just super easy to get. Flight module, again, super easy. Smack a gas with a needle. The nuke was a little complicated. I'll show you that setup though. And then just like a super big storage cell. And then solar recharging unit and advanced pocket computer. I mean, doesn't get easier than that. And that's the recipe for these. So, with that, we can get yet another piece of the star. I did get all the nether stars finally. So we're gonna just another piece down. What is this? Just all right. So I want to show you guys where we're at. Oh, also, this is what I've been using to make antimatter. Yeah, I took it apart because it drained our power system like almost instantly. So I'm letting it recharge. And then this is our fusion reactor here. I don't think we need this on anymore. Yeah, so we're making DT fuel and then supplying it into the actual matrix here. Very cool. I didn't go above and beyond with this basement. Just because I'm kind of tired of it. But I did decorate the rooms. This room is for FTB Industrial Contraptions. You can see I just have a bunch of basic generators set up. I have wiring behind the walls under the floor. And then I have all of our machines. This makes our fluid cells. Pops a fluid cell in here and then fills it with water. We're going to set this one up today. And then it's just basically pretty much all of the basic FTB contraption machines with the recipes needed. I haven't used that one yet. To use that one. Make all the basic recipes, and then I have two crafters with all of the recipes in here. Super simple. I got everything needed here for the antimatter. So nuclear reactor. This one wasn't awful to make. I think the biggest thing is getting into here. Refined storage actually has like complications crafting some of these recipes, but it wasn't impossible. This is just copper sheets double pressed, and then reactor plating is just lead, and advanced alloy is the special alloy made with, you guessed it, other alloys. So with that, you get the reactor, and then the antimatter constructor, nether star, circuit, machine blocks, glowstone, and then IV cable in between it. This requires a lot of sap to be powered. So that is why we have a nuclear reactor. This is the setup I used in the last All the Mods 8 series, and also my All the Mods 7 series. So I don't believe I really went through much description on how to set these up. So I do have a screenshot up of the last time I set it up. So you're going to need 7 of these quad uranium fuel rods, which I'll show you the recipe here. Kind of like a stacking recipe, but that's where you need the fluid cell of water with uranium dust and a canning machine, which I do have right here. I have it set to autocraft. That fluid cell, uranium, and then just craft it up. And then a component heat exchanger, just tin plates with a normal heat exchanger with a circuit. And LV cables are just cured rubber and copper. Cured rubber is just tiny dry rubber, which we set up upstairs. So that one was fairly easy to get to. Overclocked heat vent is anterior, and then just a stacked recipe of other vents. Reactor plating, lead, alloy, component heat vent. It's just another series of vents. So that is how you craft it. Now let's get it set up. When I originally played with this mod, there was a certain sequence in which you had to place these. That is why I have a screenshot up of the last time I placed them. I'm just copying that. And then if you were watching this as a tutorial, kind of copy what I do. I guess that'd be like the easiest way to, figure it out. You might not even, need a specific setup for these. You might just be able to just dump them in. But I'm not willing to sacrifice my base if this is something that blows up. At least, not yet. So that's that. And then you got reactor plating. Now, all of these also have a durability. You'll see here in a sec once we power this up. And then these are just overclocked heat vents. You can just slap them all in just like so. So all of these actually have their own statistics here. Cooling, 1000, self-cooling, reactor cooling, component cooling. And then you'll see when I turn this on, creating 420 zaps. It's heating up. Have a durability. Get durability bar under the overclocked heat vents. Not entirely sure if it breaks. But yeah, in there, it's charging up to 100,000 zaps, and this is 420 zaps per tick. So it does go fairly quickly, and that is FTB Industrial Contraptions antimatter. Now, if we look back at these recipes, we are going to need this for some of them. I can remember which ones. I think we did that one already. Did that one. We have the entire frame, so it's just these center blocks. We're getting super, super close. We have that one. One of these does require it. That's mechanism. We have a couple stacks of that. That one, I'm going to have to figure out how to make that one. I've never made that one. Ah, there it is. So the next thing we'll be getting into is pneumatic craft, repressurized. Fun mod. I dove pretty deep into this in my All the Mods 7 playlist. So it's probably going to be another thing that I set up off camera, and then I show you the inner workings of how it all works. And we're just going to keep going. So I am going to wrap this one up. It is just a quick episode. The rest of them will probably be similar to this up until the completion of the star, simply because I'll be starting a new series here with a couple other YouTubers on a new pack, on a new server. And if I'm being quite frank, this one kind of just drowned me out because of the sheer simplicity of achieving things. I don't know if it's because I just rushed through this pack like right away, got the most OP stuff in the game. or if it's, you know, with all the added stress of, IRL stuff going on. I did make an Ad Astra bench. I believe I have a rocket. Yeah, so I do have a tier 1 rocket. Um, I'm not sure if we'll venture into space at all, but I do have one. But with that being said, you guys have any questions on the setup of FTB Industrial Contraptions, just leave a comment. Like I said, it is fairly simple. There's really nothing to it. You ever played with, gosh, I can't even think of the original name of this mod. It wasn't Industrial Contraptions. It was, I remember. This is just a reskin of another mod that, used to compete with like Mechanism and Ender IO. But, it's its own thing now. It's alright. I wish they had, this can convert zaps to FE. Doesn't. Had to use a Ender Gate. I wish it would convert FE to zaps, because zaps is kind of just actually kind of useless since it's just strictly for this mod. Um, but yeah, 420 zaps. You multiply that times 4. That's what, 420, 840, 840, and 840 is like 1680. 1680. FE a tick would be kind of nice. But that's not a thing, so you don't have to worry about it. That's why I really don't dive too deep into this mod, just because it's not covered a lot. And these have been a work in progress now for over a year or so. So it's just kind of boring to me, I guess. So I didn't want to cover it too much, but maybe some nostalgia with it. But with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Before I do go, as you can see in the top, I am on a server. Server is hosted by Ackless. I have a link in every description. I am partnered with them. So if you click my link in the description, you do receive a 20% discount on your first purchase. And that also goes into help supporting me maintain the channel and bring better content to you guys. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.